Okay, so Bitcoin's still hovering around all-time highs, around 120k, and we're starting to see a little bit of a rotation into Ethereum. So Ethereum's breaking out, flying straight up towards the range highs where it's been at this cycle. So maybe we're going to go above these highs, fingers crossed. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance break down again, just like it did back here, but then the tariffs came in, and then obviously we started going up quite a bit, right? So now we're breaking down again, and hopefully this is going to be the true breakdown into altcoin season this time, right? Stablecoin dominance is also dropping down towards this green box, which is where we've seen the altcoins run previously in this cycle. So down here and down here, that's where we've seen the altcoins running. We're heading straight back down there, which is great. And if we're going to break this trend line here, so this trend line's been going from since 2017, right? We've been on this trend line, following this trend line. So if we're going to come down to this trend line and break this trend line, that's going to be super bullish, right? That means all of the stable coins are in actual crypto, right? Are actually in crypto assets, not just sitting on the sidelines. Everybody's in the market at that point. And at that point, you probably want to be thinking about taking some profits, right? Because if everybody's in the market and there's no stable coins on the sidelines, soon enough, people are going to start putting stable coins on the sidelines again. So something to keep an eye on. But yeah, this is good that we're seeing Ethereum push high like this. This is a really good sign. And Bitcoin just hovering at the highs, right? This is great. This could be the start of the bull run, the start of the altcoin bull run, right? Or the start of the parabolic phase of the bull run, should I say? But I think there is a chance that we can come down somewhere towards this red box here in the short term, right? Before bouncing up higher, right? I think we can come down here, bounce off of it, and then start moving up. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just shoot straight up, continue up. But I think there is a chance of this happening simply because the liquidation heat map, right? There's a bunch of liquidity that could be tagged down here. We've got like 200 million here, 200 million there. We've got a lot of liquidity down here that we could grab at about 115,000. Okay. And there's not much liquidity to grab above yet, right? So the market makers, they might want to bring the price down to here to grab this. And then in the meantime, whilst they're pushing the price down here, allow some shorts to build up here because people are going to become bearish and some shorts are going to pile up here, and then the market makers are going to push the price back up again, and then we can get a short squeeze and then push higher, right? That's what I'm thinking is a possibility. So just be prepared for a correction down to this red box somewhere before seeing a bounce higher. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And if we're going to see a correction like this, I'm going to be thinking about entering some long positions down here. Once we get down to this red box somewhere, right? If we see a bounce down here, then I'm going to be thinking about entering some longs. I'm mainly interested in longing the hot coins because they've already got momentum, right? So I'm interested in entering some longs on these. So obviously SUI is an obvious one. It's currently pushing up towards this red line, this resistance level here. Okay. So if this is going to pull back down to this green support line, then maybe I'm going to enter along around here, right? And the 618 on the Fibonacci is a little bit beneath that. So maybe we get a wick down beneath this support line and down towards the 618 or something like that. We've also got the 200-day moving average down here as support as well. And then beneath that, we've got this trend line. So there's quite a lot of support down here. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at this one for an entry into a long. The SPX 6900 is looking super bullish. So it's had this massive cup and handle here. You see the cup there. Handle over here. So we've broken above this cup and handle pattern now, right? So if this comes down to this green support line here, which also lands roughly with the 618 on the Fibonacci retracement tool, then I'll probably be looking to get an entry down here for a long position on this, because this one's super bullish, right? Because this one's made it so far, even without Binance and Coinbase yet, or Robinhood. It hasn't got any T1 exchanges, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, it's got Bybit, it's got Crypto.com, Kraken, but yeah, no Binance, no Coinbase, and no Robinhood, I believe. So if we get those catalysts, then that'd be really good. That's going to push the price up a lot higher, right? Because this coin is just bullish as F anyway. Look, it just goes up. It's just, it's got a lot of momentum behind it. It's got a lot of strong holders, so the price isn't going to go down much because people are holding it. Because people believe this is going to go to a really high market cap, right? And obviously we've got Murad. If you don't know who that is, he's like a big holder of this. He bought it all the way down here. He's pretty famous online, so you probably have seen him. But yeah, we've got people like that pushing it, and he's saying it's going to like 100 bajillion market cap. So yeah, people are holding this, which means that if there's not much sell pressure and there's only buy pressure, the price will go up. Coinbase and Binance lists it. You know, this is probably going to go quite a bit higher, right? So I'm interested in entering some longs onto this. And if I can swing trade this, hopefully I can catch a big move, right? If it gets listed on Coinbase, hopefully I get a good entry, and then I catch the Coinbase listing on the Binance listing. That's probably going to be good. So definitely interested in entering a trade on this one. Virtuals protocol as well I'm interested in, but it's not got too much momentum right now, so I'm not too interested in this one. But it is bullish, it is AI, and if the AI agents start blowing up again, this is obviously going to blow up. So I'm keeping an eye on this, just kind of watching it. I haven't really got too much to talk about with it right now because I'm not really, like I said, I'm not too bullish on this one in the short term. But I am bullish on it overall, and I think it'll go up if the AI agents catch on again, which they probably will, because it's a nice shiny narrative, you know, and people do like to run to the shiny thing. So if all the normies, all of the new retail are going to come in, they're going to run towards the shiny thing. This is a shiny thing, right? So it's definitely got potential legs ahead of it. FARTCOIN as well, I think this one's really good. It's pushing up towards resistance right now, so if this breaks resistance then comes back as a support for a retest, maybe I'll get in. I think this one's great because this one's on Coinbase, okay, which means the normies are going to have access to it, and it's called FARTCOIN, right? If we get retail flood back into the market, they're going to go on Coinbase because that's the app that everybody uses, right? That's the app that all the normies use when they first join crypto. That's probably the first app. When you first joined crypto, that was probably the first app that you downloaded, right? I know it was my first one. So yeah, they're going to come on this. They're going to see FARTCOIN. It's funny. It's just everybody's gonna buy FARTCOIN. It's just I don't know, man. It's just a name. It's the stupidest name ever, right? But I just think everybody's going to buy that. I don't know, just because it's funny. So yeah, I'm looking at all these coins for potential leveraged positions in, but they're also good to hold on spot as well, you know. But I'm holding a real big position in this COCORO, right, which is a low market cap meme coin. So this could do huge gains. So I don't have that much money on the sidelines now. So that's why I'm looking at leveraged positions. But they're good to buy on spot too, those positions I just talked about. Obviously, if I go in with 4x leverage, for example, then I can have a position size that's 4 times the amount of the money that I got, and I can open more positions. So that's why I'm doing that. But if you're happy just buying on spot, then go ahead and do that if you want. But yeah, so this is the position I'm holding. It's like a 15 million market cap. I mean, I think it's 17 million market cap right now. And this is the next dog in the Dogecoin family, right? It's actually owned by the same owner that owned Dogecoin. So that's why I like this one so much. It's got really good community as well. Really good community / team. So, you know, I think this has got 100x potential for sure. So that's why I've gone so heavy into this one. This is my big bet. And we pushed past this green box here. This was a resistance before, and we're currently flipped that into a support again. Okay, so hopefully we're going to stay above that now. It's looking pretty strong so far. And yeah, if it does break down beneath this again, then I'm probably going to buy more, right? But this looks like it could be the beginning of an uptrend. It's having a bit of it had a pump here. It's having a bit of a correction. Wouldn't be surprised if we start getting some more pumps coming soon. We've also got this trend line as a support here, right? So the further we go along this support line, the green box, the further along we go, the faster we're going to come into contact with this trend line. So that's going to act as another support zone too. But yeah, obviously if we get a big correction in the market or something, then maybe we can come down. But we'll see. Hopefully we go up. Hopefully we just continue going up. Or if it comes down, then I'll buy some more. As now we know that this area down here at 10 million is super strong. Like that's a super strong support zone. Below 10 million market cap down here. If it comes down there, I'll definitely be throwing a bunch more in, right? And we need to break this resistance on this, right? So this pump actually went straight up to this resistance here, which I think is about 30 million market cap or something. Or 20 million. Or 30 million. Something like that. There's resistance over here, and yeah, this pump just went straight up to this, rejected straight off of it. So yeah, that's where we need to get through. And this has potential to do really well because this is an Ethereum meme coin, right? Super bullish. And Ethereum, like we just looked at earlier, Ethereum's pumping a lot right now. We're seeing a lot of liquidity flow into Ethereum. And over on Ethereum right now, there is $128 billion worth of stable coins sitting on Ethereum on the sidelines right now. Okay, so on Tron there's 80 billion. Solana there's 11 billion, right? And on Ethereum there's $128 billion worth of stable coins just sitting on the sidelines, ready to go into the market, right? Into the coins, into the meme coins and whatever. So even if just a little bit of this ends up in COCORO, that's going to do some serious damage, right? Because it's only less than 20 million market cap. Even if 1% of this would be like 1.28 billion. If 1.28 billion went into COCORO, like that's almost 100x, right? That's like a 70x or something ridiculous. And Nero's pushing higher as well. This is the sister dog to COCORO. So obviously people that are invested into this are probably going to know about the other dog, right? They're investing into this. It's the people that invest into this that know about the other one. So if this one's going to run and then people find out about the other dog and they find out about the other play, once we start getting more exposure, more exchange listings, etc, etc, then yeah, if this one's pumping, money can rotate from this into that, you know. So I'm watching this one too. And yeah, I think COCORO is going to do really well. Another meme coin I'm kind of interested in is this one, AURA. So we did have a huge pump here, which I don't know what the hell happened there, because it wasn't like a T1 exchange or anything. It's just pumped out of nowhere from 1 million to over 100 million. So that's crazy. Yeah, if you bought this one down here, you're laughing all the way to the bank, aren't you? But yeah, this one's pushing up. Looks like it could push higher. And yeah, this is 130 million market cap, I think it is right now. And the reason this one's good is just because it's called AURA. That's a popular phrase among the Gen Z and the Gen A, right? I hear a lot of people saying this. I don't really say it that much because I'm a millennial, I guess. Yeah, I'm a millennial. I'm 30, so makes me a millennial, I think. But yeah, this is a super popular phrase, right, that everybody says these days. So it has viral potential for a meme coin, right? This could run into the billions. So I'm kind of interested in this one too. Just keeping an eye on it. If it's going to break all-time high, then I don't know. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on this one. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for this video. Drop a like if you appreciate these videos. And for good luck, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.